Hello students, welcome to video classes. So today we are going to solve some more problems in oscillations from the assignment itself, some important problems. Let's go for the problems. Okay, my friends. So in the problem, if you can observe, there is a diagram is given. Okay, a ball is there and a spring is there. It is given here. The diagram will be given to you like this. So here the spring is given to you, and here a ball is there. The ball is moving in this direction, and whenever it is going to be hit the spring, what happens? The spring is going to be compresses. And in the problem is asking that what is the compression produced inside the spring, because when the ball is going to hit the spring, definitely what happens? The spring is going to be compresses. So in this one we are going to use the conservation of energy. Conservation energy means with what kinetic energy the ball is going to be hit the spring, that much potential energy is going to be produced inside the spring. So the kinetic energy of the ball is half mv square, and the spring potential energy stored in the spring is half kx square. Okay, so the kinetic energy will be taken as half mv square is equals to half kx square. So this is the potential energy stored inside the spring, and this is the kinetic energy of the ball. Okay, so we need to find out this x value. We have to find out. So to find out the f value, this 1 by 2 is going to be cancelled. Then if I will write this x is equals to, okay, x is equals to, k is coming to denominator, it will becomes v into under root of m by k. Okay, x square is equals to v square into m by k. If you are writing x is equals to, what happened? The v square will becomes v, and under root of m by k will becomes. So this is the formula we are going to use to find out the x. Here the x represents that how much compression is going to be produced inside the spring. I think all the values are given to you in the problem. The mass is given 0.5 kg, and velocity is given 1.5, and the k is given 50. Okay, let us substitute the values. So x is equals to velocity, how much you have taken? 1.5 into under root of, it is 0.5 is given by k value, how much it is given? It is given 50. Okay. So that is equals to, it will becomes 1.5 into under root of, if the point will be removed, you are going to get 1 0 in the denominator. 5 by 500, that means you are going to get, it will be 1 by 100. 1 by 100 means nothing but 1 by 10. So that implies x is equals to, it will becomes 1.5 by 10. It is equals to 0.15. Okay. All the units are given in SI units, so that's why it is 0.15. It will be in meters. Okay, 0.15 meters. Okay, this is the answer. So according to the given options, so the fourth option is correct for this one. So in this one, which formula I am going to use? Conservation of energy. According to conservation of energy, the kinetic energy is equals to the potential energy stored inside the spring. Okay, let's go for the next one. Welcome back, students. So in the problem, there is a energy is given to you, the potential energy is given, which is according to the equation u naught into 1 minus cos alpha x. So the potential energy is going to be varying according to this formula, and you need to find out what is the time period of the particle for the small oscillations. Small oscillations means, what does that mean? The angle should be very less, which is going to be mixed with the vertical. And in the problem, the mass is also given to you, m is given. So the general formula of time period, you can take t is equals to 2 on root of m by k. So that means in the problem we need to find out the k value. To find out the k value, we can use the potential energy. So let us write down, according to the potential energy, what is the equation is given to you? It is given as ux is equals to u naught into 1 minus cos alpha x. So it is given cos alpha x. Okay, this is the potential energy is given. And we know that the force is the rate of change of potential energy. That means the force F is equals to minus du by dx. Okay, the rate of change of potential energy will be nothing but force. That means if you are going to differentiate this equation, So that is equals to, it can be written as d by dx of, it will be u naught into 1 minus cos alpha x. Okay, you are going to differentiate this equation. Then that implies f is equals to, you are going to have the negative sign here. So u naught into u naught, the derivation of the u naught will be 0. There is no derivation for u naught. Next one is u naught alpha x, means you are going to write down minus u naught into alpha. Cos alpha x will become sin alpha x. Okay, cos alpha x of the derivation is sin alpha x. So this is the equation you are going to have. Now the problem is clearly mentioned that the angle is very small, because the small oscillations is asking. Whenever the small oscillations are there, what happens? Theta will be very small. That means if this alpha value is very small, under condition sin alpha x can be written as alpha x. So that implies it will becomes f is equals to minus u naught into alpha x. Okay, why are taking alpha x here? Because alpha x is very small. So that implies what I am going to get, f is equals to minus of u naught into alpha square into x. Okay, you can call it as the equation number 1. So this much force is going to be applied on the particle when it is going to be oscillating here. F is equals minus u naught alpha square into x. But according to the spring constant, there is a formula is there. The force F is equals to minus k into x. Okay, F is equals to minus k into x according to the spring constant formula. So at the place of force, F is there. At the place of x is there. At the place of k, what is there? U naught into alpha square. So that implies what you can write, the spring constant k is equals to what you can write, alpha square into x. This is the k value here. Okay, k is equals to alpha square x. Now we have mass is given in the problem directly, and we have calculated the k value. And what you have to find out, we have to find out the time period. So the time period t is equals to 2 pi into under root of m by k. Okay, t is equals to 2 pi into under root of m by k. All the values are there with us. So that implies what happened to time period, t is equals to, it is 2 pi into under root of m by, what is the k value you have, right? Alpha square x. Okay, alpha square x. Oh sorry, it will be, u naught should be there. U naught, wait a minute, here it should be, k is equals to, what's the formula? This value you have to take, u naught alpha square you have to take. So u naught alpha square. This is the k value, because at the place of k, what is there? U naught into alpha square is there. So this is u naught into alpha square. So in this one, here what you are going to get, m by u naught alpha square. U naught alpha square. This is the required time period of the oscillations itself. So which formula is correct? The third option is correct. 2 pi into under root of m by u naught into alpha square. Okay. So this is the problem. And remember here, this formula is very, very important for here. The force is equals to negative rate change of potential energy. In many problems, we are going to use this condition. After that, we are going to use the spring constant or the force constant formula. F is equals to minus k into x. Okay. Let's go for the next one. Hello, welcome back students. So in the problem, there is a object is given to you, the mass is given 0.2 kg, and it is going to be oscillating simple harmonic motions, and it is given that x is equals to 0.04 meters at the position of displacement of x is equal to 0.04 meters. The object kinetic energy is given 0.5 joules and the potential energy is given 0.4 joules, and you have to find out the amplitude of the oscillation. So we know that when you are going to refer to the potential energy and kinetic energy, okay, according to law of conservation of energy, the total energy will be remains constant when the particle is making the simple harmonic motion. Maybe the potential energy will be converted to kinetic energy and kinetic energy will be converted into potential energy. But always the total energy will be remains constant. So in the case of simple harmonic motion, what is the total energy formula? E is equals to half m omega square a square. So the total energy E is equals to half m omega square a square. Okay, this is the formula. So here E represents the total energy. Total energy means sum of the potential energy plus kinetic energy. From this formula, we need to find out this A value. Okay, to find out the A value, you are writing A square is equals to. A square is equals to 2 is going to numerator, it will becomes 2 into E by m into omega square is coming to denominator. Omega square into m. Okay. So that implies you are writing A is equals to. If you are writing A is equals to, omega square becomes square root of omega square, it will becomes omega, it will becomes 1 by omega into under root of 2 into E by m. This is the formula we are going to use to find out the amplitude. And omega. The omega value is not given to us. In the problem it is given, the frequency is given. So it is given the frequency means what I can write, this omega can be written in the terms of frequency. How can you write the omega in the terms of frequency? Omega is equals to 2 pi f. So that implies this formula can be written as A is equals to 1 by 2 pi f into under root of 2 into E by m. Okay, this is the formula we are going to use. And we have all the values with us. The frequency is given 25 by pi, mass is given 0.2, and kinetic energy and potential energy, total energy we have to find out. What is the total energy is E is equals to Ek plus Ep. Ek means kinetic energy, Ep means potential energy. How much their value is 0.5 plus 0.5 plus 0.4. So that is equals to 0.5 plus 0.4. That is equals to 0.9 joules. Okay, the total energy A is equals to 0.9 joules. Now let us substitute the values here. So A is equals to, that implies A is equals to 1 by 2 pi into, okay, F value how much is given? 25 by pi. So it is given 25 by pi into under root of 2 into Ek, how much it is given? 0.9 by mass. How much mass is given here? 0.2. Okay, 0.2 it is given. Now cancel the equal terms. What are going to be cancelled? Here pi is going to be cancelled. That implies A is equals to 2 into 5, it will becomes 1 by 50 into under root of, the point will be cancelled, and 2 is also going to be cancelled, so it will becomes root 9. Okay, root 9 will be there, and that is equals to, if I will simplify it, it will be root 9. Root 9 means how much? It will be 3. So it will be 3 by 50. Okay, 3 by 50. That means it is nothing but 0.06. Okay, the answer is 0.06. So that implies A is equals to, if 3 is divided with 50, you are going to get 0.06 meters. This is the answer. So in the given options, which one is correct? Second option is correct. Okay, 0.06. In this one, which formula we are going to use? We are going to use the total energy. Okay, total energy of the simple harmonic oscillator. And E represents some of the potential energy and the kinetic energies. Okay. Right, let's go for the next one. Hello, welcome back students. So in the problem there is a diagram is given to you. The diagram is like this. There is a spring. This is a rigid support, and here a spring is going to be suspended, and to this spring the three masses are going to be attached. This is M1, this is M2, and this is M3. So M1, M2, M3. And what are the masses are given? 0.3, 0.6, it is 0.3, it is 0.6, and it is 0.8 kg. Okay, the three masses are going to be attached like this, and they are going to be suspended. And in the problem is saying that whenever the 0.8 kg is removed, when 0.8 kg is removed, it is going to be oscillates with the time period of 3 seconds. And you have to find out what is the time period when the 0.6 kg is going to be attached. That means whenever the 0.8 kg is removed, then how much mass is going to be attached to the spring? 0.6 plus 0.3, that is equals to 0.9. That means mass value I have to take 0.9. And we need to find out the k value because already the time period is given in the problem. And what is the time period is given? 3 seconds it is given. Okay. So let's find out that in the first case when the 0.8 kg are being removed, then the time period t is equals to, the formula is 2 pi into under root of m by k. Okay, the time period t is equals to 2 pi into under root of m by k. So first you can write down that T1 is equals to how much it is given, 3 is equals to, it is 2 pi into under root of m value. M value how much? 0.6 plus 0.3. So it will becomes 0.9 by what is the value will be k. Okay, you are going to take the k value like this. Now just you are going to simplify this equation. Take the square on both sides. If I am going to take the square on both sides, it will becomes 9 is equals to, it will becomes 4 pi square into, it will become 0.9 by k. Okay, 0.9 by k. Now go on, find out the k value. If one find out the k value, k is going to this side, 9 is coming to this side. So that implies k is equals to, it will becomes 4 pi square into 0.9 by 9. Okay, 9 will be cancelled out, 0.1 will be there. That is equals to, you are going to get 0.4 into pi square. So this is the k value. You can call it as the equation number 1. Okay, how much is spring constant? The spring constant does not change because you are not changing the spring. Only you are changing the mass. Whenever you are changing the mass, the spring will be remains constant. That's why the spring constant also remains constant. And the spring constant is 0.4 pi square we are calculated. And next what is asking in the problem? When the 0.6 kg and 0.6 kg is also removed. That means you have removed this 0.6 kg also. When 0.6 kg is also removed, then how much mass will be remains? If these two are gone, only one mass will be there, that is 0.3 kg. That means m is equals how much you have to take? 0.3 you have to take. K value we are already calculated here, 0.4 into pi square. And we are going to substitute the values. So that implies in the second case, when the 0.6 kg is also removed up, then the time period t is equals to 2 pi into under root of m. M means how much you have to take? 0.3 by k. K means how much you have to take? 0.4 pi square. Okay, 0.4 pi square. Now go and simplify this equation. The point will be cancelled. It will be 3 by 4. 4 pi square is coming out of root. Whatever it will becomes, 4 pi will becomes out. It will becomes 2 pi. That means it will becomes 2 pi by 2 pi into under root of 3. So is going to be cancelled out. Then the time period t is equals to root 3 seconds. Time period is increasing or decreasing? Time period is decreasing. Earlier the time period is 3 seconds, but now it will become root 3 seconds will be there. So that means when 0.8 kg are removing, time period will be 3 seconds. When you are removing 0.6 also, then the time period will become root 3 seconds. Okay, this is the process. By using the first condition, we are calculating the spring constant, and by using the spring constant, we are calculating the time period. Let's go for next one. Hello students, welcome back. So this problem is very important. So in the problem there are the two pulleys are there and the one spring is there, and the two strings are going to be connected with the mass m. Okay. So let us see the diagram. The diagram will be given like this. This is the rigid support you can take. This is a rigid support, and from here we are going to take a spring. And here it is, you are going to have a pulley over here, okay. And there is one more thread is going to be coming to the pulley here, and it is going to be attached in this one. Now this is the center point. From here one more thread is going to be connected, and here one more pulley is going to be given. Okay, one more pulley is going to be given here, and this one is going to be connected directly to a mass m. The system is given like this. Okay, this is a mass m is given. Okay. Totally the two pulleys are there, and two strings are going to be arranged in this direction. What happens here, when you are going to pull the mast in the downward direction, you can release it, it is going to make the oscillations. So whenever it is going to make the oscillations, for example, when you are going to refer to the tensions, let us find out the tensions here. At this point, the tension will be works in the upward direction. How much tension will be there here? T tension. And this tension is going to be divided into two parts here, because the two sides are there here. That means this tension is equally divided into two parts. That means here the tension will becomes T by 2, and here is also the tension will becomes T by 2. And this T by 2 tension, again the two more ropes are there. That means this T by 2 tension again divided into two equal parts. Then how much tension will be there at here? Here the tension will becomes T by 4, and at this point also the tension will becomes T by 4. Okay, like that the tensions are going to be changes here, T by 4 and T by 4. Now, what happens here, whenever this mass is going to be pulled down through a distance x, okay, if the mass is going to be displaced through a distance x, then the spring will be elongated 4 times. Okay, why it will be 4 times? Because the force is going to be decreased by 4 times. Okay, tension is decreased by 4 times. So that means the spring is going to be elongated by the 4 times, it is going to be increases. That means the elongation in the spring will becomes 4x. So the elongation will becomes 4x at here. Okay, this is a very important point you have to remember. Okay. Now, if it is going to be 4x elongation is there, why the 4x elongation is produced? Because T by 4 tension is going to be working in this one. When the T by 4 tension is working, then due to the tension of T by 4, what happens? The 4x is going to be elongation is there. That means according to the force constant, what is the formula? F is equals to minus K into x. Okay, at the place of F, what you can write? T by 4. And at the place of x, what you can write? 4x you have to write. So that implies what you can write? T by 4 is equals to minus K into 4x. Okay, go and find out the T is equals to. Okay, so that implies T is equals to 4 is going to multiply at this place. Okay, it will becomes minus. You can write this part will be like this. Okay, T is equals to K into 4 into 4, 16 into x. Otherwise, it can be written as T is equals to minus 16K into x. Because if the x displacement will be there, we have to find out at this place. Okay, whatever it may be, these are the strings. Only the spring constant is ready here. Only one spring is there. That's why how many spring constants will be there? Only one spring constant will be there. So that's why the strings does not elongate. The strings which does not elongate does not have the spring constant. So only one spring is there. To find out the K value to the displacement x, how much of T is equals to minus 16K into x. So that implies what is K dash is equals to? K dash is equals to, it will becomes 16K. Okay, K dash is equals to, it will become 16K if it is going to be elongated x itself. Okay. Now we have to find out the time period. To find out the time period here, it is making the oscillations. What is the formula? Time period T is equals to 2 pi into under root of m by k dash. Okay, time period T is equals to 2 pi into under root of m by k dash. Okay, go and substitute the values here. That is equals to 2 pi into under root of how much mass is given in the problem. So the mass is not given, you have to find out in the terms of mass only. So in the problem is asking about the frequency. Okay, frequency is asking. So whatever it may be, first we can find out the time period, then we can find out the frequency. So time period T is equals to 2 pi into under root of, it will be m by k dash. K dash means what I can write? 16K. Okay, if one find out the frequency, what happened? 1 by t. So the frequency F is equals to 1 by t, that is equals to, it will becomes 1 by 2 pi into under root of 16K by m. That is equals to, 16 is coming out of the root, it will becomes 4. Okay, so it will becomes 4 by 2 pi into under root of, it will becomes k by m. Okay, 2 will be cancelled. So that implies final equation, the force frequency F is equals to, it will becomes 2 by pi into under root of k by m. This is the frequency of the given system. Okay, F is equals to 2 by pi into under root of k by m. And according to the given options, which option is correct? The first option is correct. F is equals to 2 by pi into under root of k by m. Okay, the problem is very important. And to the displacement of x here, how much elongation will be there at here? 4x elongation will be takes place. Based on that, we have to find out what is the spring constant k dash. We are calculated, that is 16k. Based on that, we are calculating the frequencies. Okay, go for the next one. Hello students, welcome back. So in the problem, there is a diagram is given, that is a inclined plane is there. On the inclined plane, a mass m is going to be suspending with a spring. Okay, spring is going to be attached to that. And you have to find out what is the amplitude and the time period you have to find out. Let us draw the diagram here first. In the diagram, there is an inclined plane is there. Let us say that this is the horizontal ground. Okay, and this is the inclined plane. It is making like this. And what is the angle at here? This angle is given theta. Okay, angle is given theta, and this is the inclined plane like this. This is the vertical angle. This one will be fixed here, and at this place there is a rod is going to be fixed here, and here a mass is going to be suspending. It is freely sliding here. This is a mass, and to this a spring is going to be connected. This is a spring is going to be connected here. The spring constant is given as k, and what is the mass of the object is given m. So the mass of the object is given m. Okay. Now let us write down that what are the forces are working here. We have to find out that one. So first what happened? The weight of the object will works vertically downward direction. The weight will be works vertically downward direction. How much weight will be? Mg weight will be works downward direction. Now this weight is resolved into two rectangular components. What are the two rectangular components? One of the component is perpendicular to the plane, it will be in this direction, and the plane is parallel to the inclined plane, it will becomes in this direction, and it will be traveling in this. Okay, to resolve into two rectangular components. If it is the angle theta, definitely what is this angle is also equals to theta. Then what is this part will becomes? So this part will becomes mg cos theta, because it is the adjacent. So it is mg cos theta. And this one is mg sin theta. Okay, so these are the forces are working here. Now we are going to refer to the diagram very carefully. In the equilibrium position, the object is not coming down or moving up. That means what does that mean? Mg sin theta is pulling downward direction, and which force is pulling in the upward direction? The spring is pulling in the upward direction. What are the force applied by the spring? What is the formula? Is equals to F is equals to kx. That means this x is going to be, that means if I want to pull down and you can release it, it will make the oscillations with amplitude. So that's why whatever the displacement is there, that is nothing but amplitude. So the force working in the upward direction is equals to Ka you can take, and mg sin theta is working in the downward direction. Okay, so that's why in the case of equilibrium position, mg sin theta is equals to the force applied by the spring. That is, in the equilibrium position, mg sin theta is equals to k into A. What is A represents here? Displacement produced in the object or the expansion produced in the elongation produced in the spring. Okay, mg sin theta is equal to k into A. So simply what is asking the problem? Amplitude is asking. So that implies amplitude A is equal to what happened the formula? Mg into sin theta by k. This is the formula to find out the amplitude. A is equals to mg sin theta by k. Okay, first part we are going to be completed. Next, the second part. Remember very carefully, if you want to write down the first part, definitely you need to write down these forces. After that, you have to take the equilibrium condition, and then only you can get this answer itself. Next one is the time period. Direct formula. Time period is called what is formula? T is equals to 2 pi into under root of m by k. So the time period T is equals to 2 pi into under root of m by k. This is direct formula itself. Okay. So which option is correct here according to the values? The amplitude is equals to mg sin theta by k and 2 pi into under root of m by k. So the first option, 64 will be the first option. So sometimes what happens, if you want to simplify the more, if you want to substitute the k value, K value means what happened? Mg sin theta can be substituted. Then what happened? The equation here? T is equals to 2 pi into under root of, it will be m by, at the place of k, what you can write? Mg sin theta by what you can write? E. So A is going to numerator. So that implies time period T is equals to 2 pi into under root of m into A by mg sin theta. What is going to be cancelled here? Mm is going to be cancelled. That implies the time period T is equals to, what is there here? 2 pi into under root of, is going to be cancelled, it will becomes A by G into sin theta. This is the time period. Sometimes what happens in the options, if is given in the terms of amplitude, then you can see the derive up to here. But in the given problem, he is asking up to this part only. In case if he is asking in the problem based on the amplitude, then you are going to simplify like this. T is equals 2 pi into under root of A by G into sin theta. Because at the place of K, what you are going to write? You are going to write mg sin theta by A. Is going to be cancelled. What are the terms here? A represents amplitude, how much maximum displacement produced by the spring. G acceleration to gravity, theta angle of inclination. Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next class. Thank you.